Welcome back to the Other Side channel. Today's topic is about Deion Sanders, aka Prime Time, and a recent interview he had with a sports reporter. For anyone that doesn't know, Deion Sanders is the current head football coach at Jackson State. He played in the NFL for 14 seasons and played in Major League Baseball for 9 seasons. To sum it up, he's an extremely well-accomplished individual, and he's highly respected in the sports world. And from what I've heard, he's doing an excellent job as a head coach for the Jackson State team. In this video, though, Sanders does something very surprising because the reporter who was interviewing him wasn't quote unquote being himself. With the background out the way, let's check the video out.
Head football coach, Coach Prime. Coach, how you feeling today?
No, straight up.
I always ask you how you feeling.
You was not talking like that just 2 minutes ago. Can you do the interview? Can you come in like you normally sound?
I just want to be clear and concise.
And professional?
Yes, sir.
So being you is not professional?
Well, I mean, I can't say, "Hey, what's up, Co?" I can't do that.
I ain't asked you to do that. I just want you to be you.
Okay, yes, sir. All right, let me start over.
Right.
All right. Joining me is Jackson State coach, Coach Prime. Is that the same?
Dog, it's the same. Like, just be you. Just try your best to be you.
Okay. All right. I thought I was doing that. But anyway, I want to just ask you, you feeling okay?
See, like, if I say, man, what's up, Rob J? That's me. What's up, Rob J? You know the difference? Did you see the difference?
Uh-huh.
That's what you do. And I don't know who you trying to please out there, but I just want you to try your best to be you.
Okay. All right. How you feeling today?
Much better. I feel good.
We see that Deion Sanders is upset because the reporter is talking differently. What the reporter did is pretty much called code switching. I've done it. You've done it. We've all done it in our lifetimes, and we'll continue to do it pretty much till the day we die. If you don't know what code switching is defined as the use of different dialects, accents, language combinations, and mannerisms within social groups in order to project a particular identity. AKA pretty much meaning you talk and you act differently around different people based on what you feel is appropriate. The best example, well, maybe not the best, but the funniest example is this clip right here.
Because you're my wife and you love the theater and it's your birthday. Great. Unfortunately, the orchestra is already filled up, but they do have seats that are still left in the dress circle. So if you want me to get them theater tickets right now, I'm gonna do it right now.
What's up, dog? I'm about 5 minutes away.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, cool. No, they're all good singers. They all good singers.
Yeah.
That skit is hilarious. But the takeaway, well, it's Key and Peele. There are many takeaways. The main takeaway from the clip is you act differently around different people, right? It's just how people adapt. Let's think about it. When you're interacting with your coworkers or you're interacting with your boss at work, you speak a different way than you would when you're talking to your friends. With your coworkers, you're more professional, while you're more likely to be casual with your friends. You speak differently when interacting with your parents than you would when talking to your friends. You're probably more respectful when speaking to your parents. Most of us are probably, more respectful. Now with the video, my first problem with what Deion Sanders did is calling the reporter out in public. It was embarrassing. If Deion had a problem with the way he spoke, you pull him aside after the interview and you talk to him. What if this man has a family? What if he has kids? What if his wife is watching? They're not trying to watch a grown man be embarrassed, on national TV. I can understand Deion's perspective though, right? He's trying to tell him to be his authentic self, which we should all strive to be. And I believe Deion is being his authentic self in the interview. But here's the one problem. The reporter is not in the position to make those decisions. Deion Sanders is a very accomplished individual, and he has a great deal of authority, hence why he can speak and act more freely. The reporter, however, doesn't command that same authority, and I feel like that's where Deion doesn't kind of realize. When you're in the professional world, you have to be able to bend so you don't break. For the most part, you're pretty much working for other people, so this means you have to learn to be flexible and adaptable. This doesn't mean change internally who you are or your beliefs and values. It just means being able to incorporate and use things in your environment to your advantage in order to better climb the ladder. This man could potentially lose his job if he doesn't speak professionally. I believe this is one of the things they teach you at, journalism school. How to be able to communicate. That's just how society operates. Now, is that fair? To be honest, that's a that's a whole nother discussion on just speech patterns in the workplace. But that's why my advice and my goal is to be able to get in a position where I can make my own rules. Like, why do you think the laws deal with the rich differently than they do the poor? It's because the rich have more influence and power. It's just that simple. This isn't to insult or disrespect Deion Sanders by any means. He's a very respectable individual. I just think that his problem with a reporter could have been handled differently behind closed doors instead of on, embarrassing this man on national TV. Now, let me hear your thoughts in the comments section. How do you feel about what Deion Sanders did? If you were in that situation, how would you have handled that? Again, appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching.